In 2021, something extraordinary happened over the vast expanse of the U.S. Marine base in California. A bizarre flying object, like nothing anyone had seen before, mystified witnesses. More than 50 people saw it, and there's video footage to prove it. The military never bothered to investigate. Fast forward 2 years, enter investigative journalist and documentary filmmaker Jeremy Corbell.
Now, at first I thought it was flares, but after all this investigation, I can't deny that the people on the ground said that they saw a triangle-shaped craft, huge, hovering over the base.
And this is more than one person?
Yeah, this is at least 50 people that I know of and have spoken with many of them watching this, and they know what flares are. Some of them shoot them up. They're telling me they saw a craft.
He cracked the code and exposed the truth about a massive, silent, hovering triangular-shaped craft lingering over the military base. Cue the government's web of lies about unidentified aerial phenomena. Military bases and nuclear silos have been like magnets for UFOs for decades. Countless reports, bizarre sightings, and even claims of unidentified entities stopping nuclear weapon launches. It's the stuff of sci-fi, right? But here's the real kicker. Video footage and eyewitness accounts are here to spill the extraterrestrial beans. Now, let's talk about the night in 29 Palms, California. Eyewitnesses and videos from various angles caught an unidentified flying object doing its own cosmic ballet. Did the U.S. government own up to being under extraterrestrial surveillance? Thank the UFO gods for Jeremy Corbell. He's been on this case from day one. After 2 years of relentless research, he dropped a truth bomb. It was, without a shadow of a doubt, a UFO. UFOs are real. The government even admitted it. They confess that these flying machines have tech we can't replicate. The problem, our airspace apparently isn't as secure as we thought. Now let's zoom in on 29 Palms, one of the largest military bases on this pale blue dot we call Earth. Spanning a whopping 12,200 square miles, it's a Marine base and the largest of its kind. This is the real deal, people. The only Marine Corps installation with enough land and airspace to conduct next-level training. But guess what? It became the stage for an otherworldly performance. Corbell received a tip. Something big went down at 29 Palms. People had their cameras rolling and something extraordinary was caught on tape. But here's the kicker. It wasn't your run-of-the-mill tip. It came from a credible military source. Within 36 hours, Corbell tracked down over 50 witnesses who claimed they witnessed a triangular-shaped craft just hanging out over the base. According to the eyewitnesses, this craft was no ordinary flying object. It hovered in silence, defying gravity, not budging an inch. Initial images and videos were like piecing together a cosmic puzzle. Dark, mysterious, and chilling. But hey, Corbell wasn't satisfied. Flares, you say? These lights were on standby for a solid 10 minutes, defying all laws of gravity. Imagine being Jeremy Corbell, our investigative journalist superhero, always on the prowl for extraordinary news. In 2021, he stumbled upon footage of a peculiar craft hovering over a U.S. Marine base in California. At first, it was just a mysterious blob in the night sky. But as more footage poured in, Corbell, with his journalist's spidey sense, started deciphering the shape of the craft. Corbell, being the diligent truth seeker he is, recorded statements from eyewitnesses, civilians and military personnel alike. There was no earthly explanation for the object they witnessed. Military personnel, not just civilians, were part of this extraterrestrial spectacle. They confirmed it wasn't just flares. Nope, they were looking at a bona fide physical object. The military eyewitnesses were dropping truth bombs left and right, debunking any notion of mundane illumination rounds. According to one of them, those are not alum rounds. Alums fall, and nobody shoots in a 5-gun section. Now, that's some military lingo for you. Some savvy folks managed to capture this cosmic drama with their iPhones, adjusting for low light. And guess what? When you squint and focus, you can clearly see an outline of a triangular-shaped craft. It's like something out of a sci-fi blockbuster. Let's hear it straight from the military eyewitnesses. One of them described the event like this. One of my buddies was outside looking at the sky, and then it just kind of appeared out of nowhere. We all came out and looked. Slowly, like 50+ people started coming out, just kind of baffled. Nobody could recognize it. Imagine that, military personnel, trained to handle the unexpected, left scratching their heads. But wait, there's more! This UFO wasn't a one-time show. Corbell received reports, pictures, and videos from different locations, all capturing the same mysterious craft dancing in the California skies. It's like the UFO decided to go on a tour, and people couldn't stop snapping pics. Now, let's address the skeptics who think these lights could be some fancy illumination rounds. According to the military eyewitnesses, nope, not even close. The color, the size, everything was off. Unlike standard military illumination rounds, these lights were behaving like party guests who refused to leave, 5 bright spots in the sky, lingering together. Corbell, being the hero he is, reported the incident along with all the juicy eyewitness accounts. Enter the Department of Defense, ready to douse our excitement. A spokesperson claimed that there was no UFO sighting, just a routine training course. Case closed. The Department of Defense insisted it was all part of a weapons and tactics instructor course, and there was no record of a UFO sighting. But hold on, something smells fishy. If there was a training course happening, wouldn't everyone on the base know about it? The military personnel on the ground were genuinely surprised by the unexpected visitor in the sky, a UFO casually strolling over a military base, catching everyone off guard. Now, the military is trained to handle the unexpected, but their reactions to this uninvited aerial guest suggest that something ain't adding up. The Defense Department claimed it was just a routine training course, but the bewildered looks on the faces of our military personnel say otherwise. But let's hit pause for a moment. If there was indeed a training course underway, why the surprise party expressions? The Defense Department insists it was all part of a training exercise, but we're raising an eyebrow. If that's the case, why the need for secrecy? Why conceal what might be a potential threat to our military bases? Are we dealing with some intergalactic drama here? A few minutes after the UFO made its cameo, actual illumination rounds burst into the sky, giving our mysterious visitor an unexpected fireworks display. The UFO disappeared into thin air, leaving everyone scratching their heads. In a cinematic twist, helicopters took flight, chasing the vanishing UFO, and a convoy of 60+ trucks hit the road on a mission to uncover the truth. Hold on. If this was just a part of a training course, why the sudden manhunt? It's like the military base turned into a scene from a sci-fi blockbuster. So, here's the million-dollar question. What on Earth, or beyond, was that triangular-shaped object? A UFO? A military aircraft playing hide-and-seek during training? The Defense Department may have its version, but we're not buying it. UFO sightings have forever been the stuff of legends and controversies. Reporting them? Well, that's a whole different ballgame. But hey, maybe, just maybe, last year's Congress hearing on Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, UAPs, will bring positive changes. Perhaps we'll see a shift in government policies, and people won't be afraid to shout, "Hey, there's a UFO in the sky." But David R., a former intelligence officer who spilled the beans in a Congress hearing, is facing the spotlight. He's being targeted and questioned. Looks like the U.S. government is still keeping its UAP reporting and disclosures under wraps. Is the truth out there? Absolutely. Are they ready to share it? Not so much. In the grand scheme of things, it seems like our government is hesitant to come out of the UFO closet. There's a lingering stigma around these sightings, and disclosure seems to be playing hard to get. So, what's your take on this UFO spectacle? Do you believe the Defense Department's version, or are we witnessing a cosmic cover-up? Thank you so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed the content and found it helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos.